in over 298 days. That's how long he been in office or something like that. He done lied that many times, man. 1,628.
So you're citing the New York, the Post said the fake news.
Let Donald Trump say it's fake news.
It is fake news.
So why would you say it's fake?
I know it's fake news.
Some of it.
Because let me tell you something. All of it. It's all fake.
If it say somebody got shot 26 times and that family over
that's
there
reporting.
Crying,
that's reporting. That's not news. News is something that you putting out. That stuff is live. That stuff is live news. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about live,
news. Like not the Washington Post. You don't even have to be the Washington Post. CNN. CNN, all of them other people say that he lied so many times. So he a liar, he compulsive liar. Because it's like just one avenue that says it's like 3 or 4 different avenues.
The purpose of fake news, man, is so you don't believe in news no more. That's the purpose of fake news. So you don't believe in it no more. Because niggas was blowing up. Whatever Snowden did, he blew up what they was really doing through real news. So now they're like, we gotta take control over the media outlets because the media outlets is the one that's letting this shit get out. You know what I'm saying? So because he did what he did, like, they was already watching you through this, through that, That's still media anyway, because that's social media. That's every kind of media. How do you let it get out? Now, they got shit that they got to put up walls, blockers, to block a motherfucking all kind of viruses, keywords, to make sure you don't say certain words. You can't even use 2-3 certain words in the same sentence, because once you use those 2-3 words in the same sentence, your network shut down, your phone shut down, whatever. It doesn't matter, because it's all encoded now, because he made a way for the system to start ringing its alarm. It's going to ring its alarm now. And that's going to ring its alarm. Boom, boom.
The purpose of news is we the people. That's the purpose of the news. The reason why they protecting that right, that amendment. You know what I mean? We the people. They saying basically, we're going to let you know the shit that's going on that you can't hear, you don't hear. We got people that's there. We got people in the White House sitting right there beside the president while he lying.
All right, but what is espionage? What is espionage?
I don't really get into that type of stuff.
All right, espionage is if you down with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm afraid.
You part of a gang, son. Like espionage, you can only get espionage is if you going against the government and you with the government, my nigga. Because the only way you can know something about the government is if I say, yo, I know something right now, right? I better have a citation. That citation gotta be so credible. Then yeah, I'm part of that conspiracy now, because that citation where I got that shit from, motherfuckers just be throwing shit out on a whim. Niggas, let me tell you something. G. People do not be having the sources. All this shit, fake news. They don't have what me and you talking about, which is fake news right now, because we're talking about their news. We don't have the sources. We'll say Post, this, that, and the third, but we don't have the person from the Post on dial. They put me in the news, front page of the newspaper, fake news. What I'm trying to tell you is, we know that the news is fake, because they make a narrative set, because they taught us how to make fake news when we do Facebook posts, and we want you to click and like on that shit. We put some fake shit, some fake news, or something to make you want to click it, because that's the way they promote it. And then they get into the story and they understand it. That's what they promoting. But when Trump came in and did, he had to shut it down, because Edward Snowden's in Russia right now, and he went and found refugees there. Being that he did refugees there, he can't not come back and get asylum in United States of America, because he's under the criminal charges of espionage. So long as he can obtain residency there, he don't have to come back here. But once his residency is up and they say, well, we don't want you here no more, then they can ship him back to the United States of America. He was on his way going to the Caribbean. He was on his way going there, and his passport just got revoked in Russia. So he just got caught up right there. That's when they got revoked. Boom. It don't work no more. Now they're like, all right, you did what? Oh, you the one who did this? Oh, well. And they allow him to get refuge. They saying he work with the president out there. He's saying he's doing interviews. No, I ain't work with him. Boom, boom, whatever. It don't even fucking matter. First of all, you told the whole world. The reason that motherfuckers ain't gonna tell the whole shit to the news, because the whole world watching the news. So why the fuck would I tell you my plans, my actual plans, so the whole world can fucking know? Unless I'm telling you that this is a world conversation. When I say America in my speech, that means I'm talking to fucking America. I'm not talking to Japan. I'm not talking to China. I'm not talking to nobody else but America. When I use the term, when I say world, when I say world in my speech, I'm not gonna go around the world. I'm not using America. So I'm saying, so if our president is coming on and he's telling shit that's happening in the United States, telling us to happen in the United States, this motherfucker said, no, I'm telling the whole world what y'all doing. Son, they been had supercomputers. They had supercomputers in China, Russia, Japan. They got supercomputers. They've been had these supercomputers for years. Supercomputers, son. What the fuck you think these supercomputers do? They monitor and they have to run the electricity and have to run the IP through each one of these fucking devices. So if they were doing that through each one of these fucking devices, how the fuck you cannot know that these devices are controlled? You had back in the days where you had the fucking customer service. They would control, the customer service would control from your monitor screen in your crib. They fucking have the shit like that, boom, your laptops, you know what I'm saying, these microphones and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like all this shit right here is a part of, you know what I'm saying, that situation. And I don't want to go to music. I don't want to go to music yet because I want to really explain what this guy did and why you say, I'll tell you why Trump is supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that, you know, it's important for not people to know, but for me to know and always keep that ahead of myself, just so I identify where we're going to in this future. But that man doing what he did by him telling on the people, whatever. A couple of years now, I might get tossed under the rug, but because of that, they had to start feeding shit through people faster. That's why you're on iPhone 10 right now. You'd have been on iPhone 1 or iPhone 3 for the next 5 years. So you was good with the iPhone 3. You on 10. Don't notice how you on 10 already. Back in the days when we had like Super Nintendos and all that stuff. I'm saying they come out every other year, you know what I'm saying? But it'll be a different rendition to it. It'll be called this now. We on iPhone 10 right now. You know what I'm saying? So where we going next from there? You know what I'm saying? They already been had a system that they put together, you know what I'm saying, to monitor. But here's what I don't want to ramble. By them doing that, you know what I'm saying, soon we going into the era of 5G. And 5G brings the radiation closer to your home. 5G brings the radiation closer to your neighborhood. And 5G, because we're not going off of gas, we're going off of radiation. You know what I'm saying? So when you're drilling gas and you're going to get oil, you burning and you messing up the atmosphere through smokes and fumes. Now we messing up the atmosphere through radiation. So it's a different, you don't see it and you don't smell it. You know what I'm saying? It just fuck up your body. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different way of utilizing our fuels now. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to that era now. That's why you don't see people giving a fuck about really get some oil, whatever, the fuel, no cars and shit like that. Because we go into Wi-Fi era, 5G, we go into drones. We got drones now where, you know, we're going to have automatic electricity or electric going through these well, you're going to say power grids or however it may go, to be able to utilize all these things at one time as one big ass generator.
I think we're going to solar. It seems like everything's switching over to solar now. Like everything going to solar. That's bad because now we fucking with the sun. Not only we fucking with the ground and the oil and fucking with the gigs and all that shit. We fucking with solar. We fucking with the atmosphere, like the sun. We fucking with rays and everything.
Yeah, and so by having motherfucking Trump in there is to throw the people off a little bit on the because they nothing you really say you really take serious. You know what I'm saying, as far as him tweeting and playing around on Twitter, he's showing that he's a hilarious guy. You know what I'm saying? Like Obama had his style. His style was more of a you know, I'm gonna embrace my people. This is what they would want me to be. Wow. But he's being a funny guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, like, and I got a chick from Russia. Look at my wife. Boom, bad chick.
Yo, did you know that every time something in the history of America happened traumatic, that they'll do something to throw some bullshit in there? Like when they first had a sighting of a spaceship, they throw in some crazy news. Like they always throw a wrench in the program. So that could be kind of what you're saying makes sense because they probably threw Donald Trump into office to throw us off of some other shit that was going on. So we need to find out what was going on.
He ain't got nothing to do with it.
We need to find out what was going on so important right before Donald Trump came into office that they trying to throw us off on. Because I'm telling you something that really happened strange that I remember. Mm-hmm. Some kind of flight had crashed into the ocean. They were trying to find it. They couldn't find it. They went everywhere. They couldn't find it. They told us they had crashed over here somewhere in this area. Then the satellite imagery showed all these little pieces in the ocean. They were like, that's it right there. These big ass pieces that was in the ocean. They said, that's it right there for sure. They finna start sending people over. They had on news every day. For a little while, then all of a sudden they took it off the news. You never, ever heard nothing about that spot again. Because now people saying that, well, in some instances, they saying that in that ground with certain military stuff covers up and stuff like that in the ground, like stuff that they got personally they don't want you to know about, or something that they discovered from the satellites in that area.
Well,
so
do you know that
they just, the whole shore.
You know they just.
So what? All I'm saying is this: right around that time, they started throwing in other shit that was going to distract us from that little objects that was going on. They started doing other stuff to distract the news to that. So now we start watching news about riots and all this crazy shit. Now I'm thinking, did they start to have the riots? Some of the riots started just to stop us from looking for that spaceship and looking for that plane that had crashed, and then the satellite imagery. Did they do that to throw us off from that? Because all of a sudden that just went away. They were so, we wonder how big, it's really big plates in there, and it can't be just particles. It had to be something larger, even larger than a plane for you to be able to see.
Well, I was just about to say that, do you know that they just started making us aware of a project that they had over 15, maybe 17 years ago, where the United States, Korea, Russia, all of them are working in Antarctica. And in Antarctica, they found some ships, some spaceships underground, and civilization that was made underground. And since it's so cold there, it's underground where it's at. They've been working there because it's safer to be where they're at, because a lot of people won't really come to the cold like that. You know what I'm saying? To like actually be there. And they have like very freezing coldness over there, where like a field, like a force field, like you can't really get past this stuff. It's so cold. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like almost like climate change, where it's frozen. And then in Antarctica, they got a place over there, right? That is beautiful. It's like warm, like real nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the sun is beautiful over in Antarctica. But they got 3 ships over there. They want to call it the Santa Pinta Maria. That's what they want to call it. 3 ships they found in Antarctica. They got alien life form that's there, right? That preserved themselves. That's been there for a while, right? You can look it up. You know what I'm saying? But they got formed out there for a while. Now they want to introduce the people, right? First, what they're trying to do now is introduce us to new species, right? So like different like fish that look like cats, or you know what I'm saying, just so you can say anything is possible. So they're gonna start training the mind soon, because it'll be a catastrophe to let people know that it's really fucking big head niggas in this motherfucking earth, right? So what they're doing now is they trying to wean people onto it slowly. So they're giving us the devices and shit. So we start learning technology as far as devices, so we know that anything can happen. Then now they're about to start showing us different creatures. The creatures they're going to start showing us, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going to see fish first, different stuff.
They said the Antarctica was melting. It was on the news too. It was melting, and they start finding stuff that was from prehistoric times, like way back. So you're right. They're going to start uncovering mysteries.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you saw it on Instagram the other day. They had a fish, man. The man had the fish. The fish was frozen, a frozen fish. It was frozen. They put it in the water, and the fish came back to life.
Oh yeah, I'm from Georgia. We see that every day.
Yeah, it was always frozen. Like it stayed frozen, like frozen. Put it in the water, and the fish started coming back to life. So it must have died live or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah, it had to be frozen at the right temperature at the right time in order for
it was frozen.
That's weird.
That's what I said too.
The heart pumping.
That's what I said. I saw Instagram or some shit, whatever with the rule. But, shout out to that fish, right? What's up?
We're gonna go to play some for a little while. You know, this is hip hop radio, so we gotta play some hip hop. To everybody that's listening, thank you for listening. We just vibing, me and my boy.
Everybody searching for the answers. Like why the government still won't put out a cure for cancer. My nigga can't get a job and he got a fucking master's. And why shorty clothes off if he's only a dancer. And why them niggas throwing ones if they lack the funds. Flossing Jordan ones before they sons can make a pamper run. I wanna know whatever happened to the G code. Why y'all hating on me for? I'm making it for my people. A lot of these niggas ain't making it out the street, oh. So they better make sure that it's pure before it's resold. Say peace, low, still secure with his piece. Oh, try to get paid in full, gotta watch out for them Ricos. Why they keep locking my brothers up using the Rico? Let the feds watch all they want, them never catch me sleep, mo. Big Bronx nigga on my Long Island beast mode. Stoneheads, it's way more to it than just a weed smoke. My niggas gotta eat, yo. Bitches on my beat, yo. They used to not give a damn, now it's a pleasure to meet, flow. I wanna know if they practice what they preach, so I test them and teach. Ain't no cheat sheets on these mean streets. Children play in the park near the bench where the fiends sleep. Whole neighborhoods getting wiped out with a clean sweep. The fight was fixed and I'm sick that they can't admit this shit. How could they disregard slavery as being ridiculous when the entire system's designed just to imprison us? I wanna send a